Queen of Zorn, who is in a dilemma to choose the path forward for her kingdom for a sustainable future, has finally decided to rest her faith on one of the most sought after consultants, Mr. Vinayak Patil. Here is a video coverage of what followed when the respective heads of the administration, military community, the scientific community and the Traders Guild met Mr. Vinayak to consult him on this matter.
Hello, sir. Hi, it's Vishal. Hello. How are you? I'm very good. Please ask. So, Mr. Vinayak, yes, have been briefed by the Princess Dianodo, Commander of Zone Military.
Oh, yes. I was just reading your handout. Yeah,
thank you.
So, let us assess your preferred strategy. You are reverting to non-renewable energy sources.
Exactly.
Those are dirty energy sources, mind you.
This is our only chance.
So, let us see what are the advantages and disadvantages of what you are proposing. Okay. So, let us look at the advantages of non-renewable energy production. First is higher growth rate than renewable. I have gone through your case and I got to know that the growth rate for non-renewable energy is 3%, whereas it's only 1% for renewable. So it is 3 times more growth is there in non-renewable energy. Now let's look at what are the disadvantages. Okay. Greenhouse emission has increased 3 times in last 5 years. Getting my point? Last 5 years we have 3 times greater emission. Also, pollution caused due to non-renewable energy sources is really high. Now let us have stats about the same. Now, as you can see with the exhibit that you provided me, I have run a regression analysis. Okay. So, based on the exhibit 1, A1, for carbon footprints, the equation is, as you can see, X is the number of non-carbon footprint that is available. So, let us go down. Okay, here we go. So, current year is 0 and carbon footprint is 0.1. Non-carbon footprint is 0.6. So if you run the same regression analysis, then you can see 20th year, the right side non-carbon footprint is going to increase beyond the biological capacity of Earth. It is going to go beyond 1. 70 years down the line, the carbon footprint is also going to go beyond the biological capacity of Earth. I'll tell you about what strategy exactly to implement in the next session that we'll do.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. See you.
Hello, Mr. Vinayak.
Hi.
I'm Utkarsh.
Hello, Utkarsh. Please have a seat.
Thank you. I'm from the scientific community and I'm being sent by Princess Antonia. We are of the opinion that if peace talks happen between Zorn and the barbaric kingdom, then this problem can be solved.
Okay.
We need your help. Please tell us.
Why not? So let us look at the risks and opportunities that are faced by oppressors. So regarding the risks, first and foremost that comes is compromising the superiority. So the superiority of Zorn Empire will be compromised. Now let's look at what are the opportunities. Dependency on the great engine by military is reduced by 50%. Okay. So now that there is no more need of such large extent of defense, so the dependency on great engine is reduced. Okay. So the energy consumption by military is reduced. So this particular energy can be used for better purpose.
Correct. We are looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Next is long-term strategy than perpetual strife. Okay. Because at the end, at some point of time, the great engine is going to run out of energy.
That's correct.
So at some point of time, you have to think about at a long-term perspective of it.
Correct.
The risks that are faced by oppressed people. There's an interesting risk that will be shared. That is internal strife over claim of beautiful girls. Because it is 500:1 ratio.
Correct.
So that internal strife may happen, which will be very difficult to handle. Now let us look at the opportunities for the barbarians. Claim over superior Zorn technology. Zorn technology is very superior technology.
Right.
They can have a stake in that.
Zorn has to be careful for that.
Yes. Improvement in standard of living and prosperity. Now that the technology is there, the standard of living can be increased. There can be prosperity in the lives of the barbarians.
That's very good for barbarians.
Absolutely.
So you have evaluated very well.
Yes. So now that I have given you the risks and opportunities of oppressed and oppressors, I'll come back to you with what exactly should be the solution to your problem. Okay?
Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you so much, Utkarsh. See you soon. Bye.
Hi, Vinayak.
Hi.
I'm Vineet.
Hello, Vineet. Please have a seat.
Thank you. So, Mr. Vinayak,
Yes.
I'm from Peace Administration,
Okay.
and I'm of the opinion that we should maintain the situation as it is on the planet Earth.
Right.
So, as a consultant, what is your take on the situation?
Okay, so do nothing approach that is favored by Zorn administration is actually not sustainable. For that, let's see why. Now, by evaluation of high risk and low probability scenario, by the use of exhibit number 1 that you gave me the case, we have the regression analysis for life of great engine. And with the help of regression analysis, we come to know that the life of great engine is 362 years without any major problem from happening.
Okay.
Now, the probability of major problem is 1 by 4. That is high impact, low probability issue.
Right.
Now, let us look at how it is going to happen. So, on the left hand side, you have time period, 5 years, and the production capacity of great engine. So, at the end of 360th year, the production capacity is going to be 0.98, and next 5 years, it is going to go down to negative value. So, somewhere between 360 to 365 years is going to be the life of great engine. But looking at the strategies and what should be the exact strategy that you should be following, I'll tell it to you in the next session that we can do.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vinayak.
Thank you. See you.
Hello, Vinayak.
Hi.
I'm Varun.
Hello, Varun. Please ask.
So, Vinayak, I come from the Zon's trading guild.
Okay.
So, I know that already our administration community, the scientific community and the military community would have consulted you.
Yes, absolutely.
And I feel that they don't have an holistic approach to the problem.
Right.
So, what is your take on that?
Now, let us look at what you are offering. Right. So, let's see what is the proposal by you people, the trading guild. You have said, go ahead with the holistic blend of military strategy and scientific community's proposal. So now let us look at what are the advantages that you are going to offer. Okay. So first thing is increase in production by 3 times. Like I have said, using non-renewable energy, you can improve it by 3 times. Whereas,
okay, so what is the percentage that we're getting now?
Yeah, currently if you see the non-renewable energy sources, you get only 1% of growth per year. Okay. If you see the non-renewable energy sources, you get 3% per year. That is thrice. Now let us look at what are the disadvantages that you pose. Biodegradation of lands and environment. Like I've already said, the non-renewable energy sources are going to produce emittents. They are going to pollute the environment. And because of the pollution, carbon footprint and non-carbon footprint in the environment is going to increase. I've already shown you with the help of regression analysis how it is going to
I did receive an email from you.
Absolutely. So within next 20 years, the capacity of Earth to hold the non-biodegradable footprints is going to get saturated. And in next 70 years, the capacity of Earth to saturate the carbon footprints is going to get exhausted. That should be implemented. Shall be told to you soon in the next session that we get.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
Good evening, Queen. For the future of Zon Empire, I have come up with a sustainable solution, and it is as follows. After precise analysis of your case, we have come to a consensus that sustainable development will be achieved when the dependency on the great engine and non-renewable energy is reduced. This can only be achieved through breakthrough innovations in the field of renewable energy production. For this, what I propose is, for time being, use non-renewable energy sources to boost the development in renewable energy field. Now, as soon as the production capability of renewable energy production reaches a desired level, stop the use of non-renewable energy sources. According to the Patil analysis, it gives us positional advantage by using renewable energy sources over the traditional energy production techniques. Cost. Even if the capital investment is huge, it is sustainable, free of pollution, and it provides longer run benefits. Differentiation. It delivers benefits that exceed those of traditional methods. This provides a competitive advantage and creates superior value proposition. Also, use native manpower to meet the labor requirements in renewable energy production projects. The natives shall also be benefited from the employment and surplus energy, and there will be establishment of better relationship between Zon Empire and natives, which will help in longer run. Thus, we are co-creating the values for sustainable development. I hope, Queen, my solution will help you in overcoming your problems. Thank you.